Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it out. It's good. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And there he is, the man, David, that they've built this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. He's looking to throw it. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the tailback. Oh, left him grasping for air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those 3rd down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
He'll do it himself. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Robinson will throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. It's complete. Gets away from one, finds room. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Gonna run it. It's Morris. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Off play action on 1st down. Got him downfield. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Smith takes the handoff. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Robinson looking to pass. Makes his connection.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the 1st down here. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Power football with the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Robinson will throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
After the 3rd down incompletion, the punt unit is on the field. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. He'll start this drive firing. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. They'll run play action. Steps away. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Good timing on the quick out. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That receiver wore that one, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
In the red area, it's Morris. Makes one man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job, and he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
On to attempt the try. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Robinson looking to pass. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. And they're not on the same page there. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll bring it back. It's Mason. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll try the run. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He finds his man. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
The give to the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Robinson will throw. Snags it over the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Mason. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Going up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Handoff to the single running back.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Got his man on the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Looking to move it through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up a sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right now.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Fast motion from the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Now on 2nd down. Robinson looking to pass. Using the quick game. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Smith. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
This offense has a 2nd down play. They want to just keep throwing it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. It's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Caught near the sticks. It's good. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. He's looking to throw it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Robinson will throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Between the uprights, it's good. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you not kick a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Catch in the middle, it's more. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Baxter. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. All by himself down the middle. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Just a short pass to the tight end. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Robinson looking to pass. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Oxford, Ohio. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Yager Stadium there on Weed Eubank Way.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. The lone back's got it. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
It leads to second down.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Moore.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Offense gets set for second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Here comes the option. Now the toss. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They get to the line quickly. Robinson will throw. He's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And first down for the offense.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw. Flips it out to the back. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Now this offense is back on the field. A quick pass to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Going to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. Pulls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Robinson looking to pass. Makes the grab. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They bring the punter onto the field now. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air on first down. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anymore.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's caught downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, if you're going to win games, you've got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
They'll line up for a second down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Robinson will throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it on the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They're trying to slam it in. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half it looked bad. It looked like it was weak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time, the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Gets it out quickly. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
3rd down coming up.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Offense facing 4th down.
And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. That's caught. It's good. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Robinson looking to pass. He's got it. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 2nd and 10 here. He wants to throw it again. Spits it out to the back. With the catch, it's Smith. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He'll pull it on the read. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Nice job there by the QB in the zone because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He's got it touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The offense set for a first down play. On the move. At the 35, he's open. Off he goes. Running inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're getting this guy lathered up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's Morris. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Robinson will throw. He makes the connection. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Snagged in the middle. It's Parks. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
First down for the offense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Takes a shot. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Complete to the right. Makes the grab, and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll try to get it through the air. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Nice catch, just past the 1st down marker, so this drive stays alive. Nice job by the quarterback and receiver.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Quickly complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Robinson looking to pass. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
Yeah, and it's a nice toss in the back of the end zone. Give your receiver a chance to make a play, and you could tell he knew exactly where he was, got those tippy toes right down, inbounds for the touchdown reception.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
There he goes. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
This game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's good. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense getting set for first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets open down the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now on first down from the 30. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads it left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Robinson will throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On target to the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll throw it on first down. Works the middle of the field. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
And the offense just going to spike it here.
Third down.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the third down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games. We had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.